Should Zion be traded? Let me ask that question one more time. Should the New Orleans Pelicans trade Zion? Zion has played 4 seasons with the Pelicans. He's only played in 114 games. Do you, or should I say, do the Pelicans trade Zion? Let's go a little further. Zion played 24 games in the 19-20 season, 61 games in the 2021 season, no games in the 21-22 season, and 29 games in the 22-23 season. Now, on the upside, he did average 25.8 points per game, 7 rebounds, and he dished out on average 3 assists per game. Now, Zion's potential is what could keep the Pelicans interested. Because when he's on the floor, he does play at a high level. I mean, basically what you can say is he's a force to be reckoned with. So one thing you can't question is his ability. But can Zion come back in 23 and 24 and stay healthy? This is how I see it. I wouldn't chance it. If he hadn't made himself present in 4 years because of injuries, I think the relationship between the Pelicans and Zion has ran its course. Now, the Pelicans has put together a pretty good ball club. They weren't that far off from making the playoffs this past season. If I do remember, they did make the playoffs without Zion year before last. So I think that you can take a player like Ingram and a player like McCullough, get some key pieces to go around them, and you can put yourself in a position to at least be a playoff compatible team 23-24. Now, I think it's key that the Pelicans need to realize that Zion still has value. And you can get some decent assets right now for Zion. The Pelicans might want to think that thing through. That is what I see needs to happen. I was thinking about a good fit for Zion and a team that has something to offer that could take the Pelicans to another level. And I was thinking, why not talk to the New York Knicks? I think that Randall and Quickly will fit in well with the Pelicans, along with some draft picks. Everybody's satisfied. I think Zion will fit in well with the Knicks. He takes his mockability to another level. And again, like I said, it works out for everybody. Another team that I had in mind was the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think Towns has done all he can do in Minnesota. He won't win a championship in Minnesota. Yes, they do have Edwards, but I just don't think with the type of game that Townsend has, it's just not going to be beneficial to Minnesota to keep him at this point. Now, there's going to have to be some coaching decisions made if they were to make that trade with Townsend. As far as and now coach's decision would be, are you going to let Townsend play his game, or will you ask him to, hey, make some adjustments, get your big ass down low? Because right now, the post, I do believe, is coming back. And if you have a formidable, so this is how I see it. So I say to the Pelicans, you might want to get head on and make that trade before it's too late. All right, big man down low, then you really do increase your chances of making it to the NBA Finals. Now, I'm not saying you can't step out every now and then and take you a three, if that tickles your fancy. But basically, we would need a 7-foot center down low, posting up, drawing fouls, being an enforcer, changing shots, so on and so on.